All right, music fans, welcome. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a few real people just like you and just like me. All right, Billy Joel, is he retiring? I don't know. He could be retiring and just could be a bunch of speculation. This closerweekly.com website is trying to tell fans that it looks like it might be over for the Piano Man. Before I get to that, I normally have physical product to show off here, but instead I'm going to screen share this amazing album by a guy that you probably never heard of before. His name is Quint Starkey, and the album is called Quintessential. Holy crap, Batman. It is spectacular. I mean, just a total West Coast vibe. The guy is one of those rare singer-songwriter types that embodies all of those late 70s characteristics, even the kind of like the Boz Scaggs deal here with the album cover. I love it. It's just really cool. 12 songs, not a Duff song in the bunch. In fact, the song Fear of Flying, if I were handing out Grammys, I would hand one out for that particular song. It is just that good. Again, this is kind of mellow stuff, but so what? So what? I wasn't feeling so well last week, and this album, I think, got me through the entire week listening to it because it was just so good. Quint Starkey is an English musician. Originally, he now lives in Stockholm, Sweden, of all places, of course. Hung out in Los Angeles during the 1980s. Played with many artists, including the Supremes at Caesar's Palace. In 2016, he released Ghost in My Heart. 2023 sees the release of his second album, Quintessential. It is a quintessential work, and you need to go listen to some Quint Starkey. I don't think he's related to Ringo because it's I-E on the last name versus E-Y. I was talking to Quint yesterday, just chatting back and forth, and this is one super nice guy who is old school. And so here is Billy Joel. He's also old school, and is he quitting? That's the question. 150 shows at Madison Square Garden, MSG, and he's pulling the plug on that. Of course, he's going to go for like another year before he does this. Much like Foreigner, they're wrapping things up. Billy doesn't say, though, that after that, he's going into hibernation. I know he's trying to sell his house and move to Florida, which a lot of people are doing, even though there's some kind of weird travel ban on Florida. I don't know, what was it, the NAACP or somebody said, don't go to Florida, it's dangerous. Yeah, it's so dangerous that people are moving here like, I don't know how many people per day are moving here, but it's a lot. They're building a lot of houses, and I'm thinking Billy could make some money on his house before the value up there on it tanks, bring the money down to Florida and live like a king for the rest of his life and do the occasional show. So I'm probably going to go with the fact that he's not retiring yet, but maybe he's going to hang out in Naples at a good piano bar, maybe get behind the keyboards and belt out a few classics just like he did in 1973. You know, that's what, 50 years ago. The Piano Man is like 50 years old. Crazy. In any event, I don't think it's the end for Billy Joel, but we'll keep an eye on this because maybe he's going to like retirement. He does have a lot of shows still booked out into next year, so you still have an opportunity to see Billy Joel. Plus, he's got concerts scheduled with Stevie Nicks if she doesn't cancel them. So yeah, Billy Joel, don't think it's quite over yet, but we'll keep you in the loop. And don't forget about Quint Starkey, absolutely amazing album. Right now, folks, as it stands, and I don't usually go out on a limb, but for West Coast, this is the best album I've heard this year. And it may be the best album overall because the degree of difficulty on this, with all of the arranging and the production and the songwriting, it's just really spectacular how great this is. And it's just gonna go under the radar for the most part. I had to order a CD copy from Japan, and I'm not sure when I'm gonna get that, but when I do, I will make sure people get to see it. Also, don't forget to listen to Modern Retro Radio, modernretrofm.com, great radio station where they play new material from classic artists, and they do it all the time. And they play a ton of music. They've got really smart people running the radio station. So kudos to those guys, and I've even programmed a couple of tracks on the radio station, which makes me feel somewhat important, but they were doing fine before I started putting in my 2 cents. So in any event, thanks folks. Thanks for watching. God bless you all. Have yourself a great day, and I will see you soon.